Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So let's dive straight into it. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It is the third Conjuring movie, and I believe it's the ninth movie in this whole Insidious, Annabelle, Conjuring universe that has been going on in the last decade. And ultimately what this one is about is that a young man is potentially possessed by a devil and has committed a crime, and it is down to Ed and Lorraine Warren, our heroes from the previous movies, to prove that he was possessed and that his actions were out of his control. So what did I like about The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It? Well, a big plus side to this one is that good old James Wan had a big hand involved in the writing of the script, and it really shows. Some of the scares and the tense moments and the quieter scenes are absolutely the best parts of this movie. The designs of some of the creatures, the strange movements, the sounds, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And to me, there's only one man who could have possibly been responsible for that, and I can't help but feel like it was Mr. James Wan. I'm all for that. The first 10-20 minutes of this movie are intense as hell. I physically said out loud, fuck me. Like, it was good that the film was making so much noise, because I feel like other people would have heard me say it, but it was just getting that intense and that sort of crazy, and I was loving it, loving every minute of it. It's very much got an Exorcist feel to it, and it comes back around that Exorcist feeling. In fact, I'd say you can feel a couple of inspirations here. There's a pinch of The Shining in there. Even a little bit of Amityville Horror, I would say, is in there. There's kind of like The Craft is in there, but not really. It's like a pinch of The Craft. And that's kind of the best way to describe this movie. It kind of feels like a cocktail of ingredients from other horror movies, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think the film actually does quite well in making the blend. However, towards the end, the last half an hour of this movie, I feel like the recipe went wrong somewhere. I couldn't quite put my finger on the exact moment, but that final showdown just sucked all of the horror out of it for me. I was not scared at all in that end finale. I was as cool as a duck in water. Heartbeat was just fine. And I feel like it just lost its way there. And that really is my one problem with this movie. It's just that it's quite a big problem. The ending doesn't work for me. Or at least the big showdown doesn't work for me. I just feel like maybe it could have just focused in on a couple of things. I'm just going to call it the bad thing to not give anything away. But we do need a deeper understanding of the bad thing. It's sort of just given to you in a 2-minute plot exposition scene, which is quite sloppy, and it fails to make you that interested. Ultimately, the setup of the bad thing is a very cool idea. I don't think it's executed as well as it possibly could have been, though. Performances are very good, actually. I thought everyone was good. This isn't just the Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga show. I think the supporting cast were equally as good. And I also liked the writing for the characters. At no point did I ever think, why are you doing that? Why are you an idiot? Why are you purposely doing the one thing the devil wants you to do right now? When these moments happened, I thought they happened quite naturally, and you could understand how they found themselves in that situation. Although perhaps you'd reach a point yourself where you'd be like, okay, I'm fucking off now, and these characters continue, you can at least understand why they continue. They're not doing it without any fear on their face or anything. They're not just blindly going, do-do-do, okie dokie. They look like they're shitting themselves, and rightfully so, and it actually adds to the tension. I'm going to try and keep this as short as sweet. I don't want to give any spoilers away. If you can't tell by the smile on my face, I really like this movie. Quite a lot, actually. But I do have a pretty big gripe with that final showdown. I just, none of that worked for me. I needed that reworking. I needed that being elevated. I needed it being deeper. I needed it to be scarier. But does that one thing, that one pretty big tidbit of a problem, balls up the rest of a very good, well-made movie? I don't think it does. I would gladly watch it again. I would gladly investigate deeper into the cases that are actually mentioned through the film and actually sort of see how on the money the movie was. So no, I don't think that one big problem I have is enough to ruin the film. So The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, gets a 7 out of 10. Thoroughly enjoyable if you're a horror head like me. It sort of died off at the end a little bit, but generally speaking the film will have your pulse going and you will be invested in the characters and the plot. So, good job movie. Thanks for watching this review. If you could leave a like, comment and subscribe, let me know what you thought of the movie in the comment section below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.